I'm living in India in 3 years now.
Okay, how has
Yeah.
been your experience?
I have experience in India, India, and they are treating us black very bad because I'm half wife in Indian. Okay, the way they are treating us, I don't like it. Okay, that is why government can put mouth on it.
So your experience, have you experienced racial discrimination? Has you been called names that you're different? Have you been experienced that? Have you experienced hatred from people?
Yeah. The hate I'm experiencing, like they are calling us one name. They are calling APC, something like that. Many names. Where there is when we think about the name, will be a useless name. Yeah, we as black, don't like the name.
I think I've been in India for a couple of years, and the experience I found here in India, and sometimes good, sometimes bad. Everybody's not the same in a way, but the way Indians are treating us here, some foreigners, is not fair. They are adding this kind of a racist act, calling you blacks, white sort of names and all that. So that's not a good idea. So what I want the Indian government to do something about it, to make everybody equal, have this equal right and justice, and everybody should be one as the same. So, and there are a lot of Indians living out there in Africa, more than 30 lakhs Indians, I don't know if I'm not mistaken. They are living in Africa, but we never hurt them. We never hurt no one. We never do any kind of dubious things to them, but they did these things to us here. Maybe they are fed or they don't welcome foreigners, so we are not welcome here in India, or in Delhi rather. I don't know, because in every part of Indians we found foreigners and different complaints. Though I've not been hurt, but a lot of my friends, they'll park their cars to be flagged and beating up girls and molesting people, doing this kind of radical acts to all these foreigners.
Have you experienced racial discrimination, or your friends?
Yeah, I've experienced once in the streets. Sometimes when I'm passing by in the neighborhood,
What happened?
they call you names you don't even know about, because I don't speak in Hindi, or sort of names they call, whatever they call, but I don't know, but I know it's a kind of insult, and that's a kind of racist act. Sometimes you get into a metro, you're trying to get to your destination, the way they are acting to you in the metro is very strange. I don't think like that is happening in any kind of, this is a third world country in a way, but in the Western world we don't experience this kind of things.
I'm feeling bad about it, especially when we normally heard that there are certain people that said every African staying in India, they do drugs and all these things. But it's because of if you do it, not everybody does do drugs in India, because most of us come here to do our studies and pursue our dreams. So I really feel bad about it.
There's another example where the students had a fight, and now they were saying that it was basically a racial abuse in Jalandhar. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I heard about it. I have one of my classmates here in Chandigarh University. He's from Burundi. He explained to me a situation where a Burundian guy was beat brutally and killed. He was in coma for 9 months. So I really feel bad about it. Where those situations, and I really heard about situations in Delhi. Some Nigerians have some situations with some Indians, some guy beaten, and in Bangalore where a Tanzanian lady was stripped naked. All those things. When I really heard all those things, I really feel bad about it.
Have you come across any problem here?
Yeah, I do come across some certain problems, but as my friend says, the mindset. Because in my country, in Sierra Leone, there are so many Indians in my country, but they don't face none of those things. You understand? But I think some of the Indians, they don't communicate well, especially English. So they can't speak to you. Even if you want to say hi, they can run away because they can't communicate with you. Because the problem happened with me in Karar. I went to Karar to buy something, but I don't know the right shop. So I called an Indian citizen, a guy. I said, can you please show me a shop where I can get this item? Then he ran away. But I don't feel bad about it because he can't communicate with me. So he ran away. But not all Indians. There are really good Indians. There are really good Indians that can communicate, and I have so many friends.
One time I was on an auto rickshaw, and we're coming from our hostel, going to class. Then one guy from the hostel, although I don't know what was going on in his head, so he cursed me, he gave me the finger while I was on auto. So I just looked at that and I thought, what's the point? So okay, you curse at me because I'm black. So what do you gain from it? Absolutely nothing. A similar situation happened when we were coming back from Kara. I have my friend, he's right here, and one other friend from Africa, Mark, from Zambia. So we're sitting on the octo, and then his elbow accidentally touched an old lady, Indian lady. Yeah, then she started throwing all sorts of racial abuse on him, you know. So it's rather pathetic, really, because we're all human. So it doesn't make sense that you should judge something based on their appearance, you know. But you don't pay it much attention. And then I think that people don't consider here in India is that there are so many Indians worldwide. If we started treating them the way they treat us, I think they won't be able to survive in our countries. Because we have a number of Indians in my country, a number of Indians in their countries, and their countries respectively. So I don't really get this whole thing of racial segregation, you know.